Hello, everybody. This is going to be a tutorial about frame text as opposed to artistic text. And I'm using frame text because I want to include a credit block on my document, and I know how big that needs to be. So I'm going to do that. Now, one good thing to tell you about at this point, actually, except I've lost it, is oh, there it is. Sorry, I just hadn't clicked on the document. So in the layers panel, what you might want to do is lock certain things. So I know that that's not going to move, that's not going to move, that's not going to move, and in fact none of them are going to move. So I can lock them just by clicking on them and then clicking on the padlock. That's very handy because it means that you can now add things without accidentally dragging something out of position. So for this credit block, I'm going to go to the text tool, but I'm going to click and hold and go to frame text and then draw a panel which is roughly the size I want this to be. It's roughly that. Obviously, it can be changed. Now, for my credit block, what I decided to do and what I really recommend that you do is I've used our old friend Word to type the credit block out first. This is a really good idea. It's about using software for what it's designed for. So because I've got to do just a bit of an extended bit of writing, why not do that in Word and copy and paste it? That it makes perfect sense to do that because Word will tell me if I've made any spelling mistakes. It will underline them. So I like to type text into a word processor to begin with and then copy and paste it into the graphic software when I know that it's all correct. So I've got I made the film, directed it, executive produced it, wrote the music, edited, and I don't need to be an executive producer twice. Take that out. Coming soon, and then www.manonthemoor.co.uk. There's my text. So I'm going to copy that, Control and C, and then over in Affinity, I can paste it. Now, it has appeared there, but it's absolutely tiny. I want it to be white, so let's make it white to begin with. And you can see that as it stands, it's too small, and also I want the specific credit block font. Now I've actually managed to find this font, and I'm going to give it to you in Shobi so you can download the font. I'll show you how that works. So when you download a font from Shobi on a Mac, it will go into your downloads folder and it will look like this, like a zip. And you just need to open it up. There are actually two options. I recommend you go for the extra condensed rather than the ultra condensed. You double click. A window like this will open up and there is an option to install the font. So we'll install it, and we now have, by the way, this software that's just opened up is called Fontbook. I love this software. It's one of Apple Mac's kind of hidden talents, you could say. It's very good at dealing with font. Macs are very good at dealing with fonts because a lot of people use them for design. So Macs have got this built-in application called Fontbook, which just lets you see all of your fonts that you've downloaded. This is under user because these are the ones that are personal to me, but the computer itself obviously has got lots and lots of fonts. And it means that you can go to custom and then you can actually type what you want and get a preview of what the text actually looks like, and then you can sample that same bit of text in all of your different fonts, which is a nice touch. I love Fontbook. Can't do it on a PC, I'm afraid. If you're using this software on a PC, you'll just have to download it and install it, which you can do. And it's very clear how to do it on a PC. You just double click on it, and then just like on the Mac, it gives you the option to install it. So now that I've installed the font, I can go to my font panel up here and just type CRED, and it will bring up credit block. And there it is. Obviously, it's way too small, so let's just make it bigger so that it kind of looks about right. Yep, that looks about right. And I am going to... So if I click on the credit block, it's telling me that the text is 48 point. But I'm going to, any word that isn't a name, I'm going to make that 30 point. They do tend to do that on film posters, if you look at them. The idea is that we're kind of highlighting the people who have been involved in making the film, we're crediting them, and we're not using up too much room, just telling us the various job roles on the production. Edited by, he's been busy, Mr. Van Zommerplag. Look, he really had his work cut out making this film single-handedly. What a talented guy. There we go. So just zooming out again, that looks pretty good to me. I might make the lines a bit closer together. Remember how we did that in the character panel? If I just bring those down like that. And I want coming soon and the website address to be spaced out from the text, from the credit block, like that. Yeah, that works for me. I'm tempted to also just make the letters ever so slightly further apart, just so they're slightly easier to read. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yes, just yeah, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, another thing was the tagline. Oh yeah, another thing, good thing to show you while I'm here is clearly we want the masthead. If I click on the oh, I've locked it, haven't I? Unlock the masthead. There we are. The masthead and the credit block both need to be precisely in the middle because that's how things should look. So if I click on an object, I get the option up here in the align panel to center on the page. I think that one already was centered. And then this one, I'll do the same thing, align it, just moved ever so slightly there. So everything is in the middle. And what we also want is the tagline. So I'm going to do that with artistic text, I think, because it's just one line. So what was the tagline? Something is out there. Something is out there. Something is out there. Something is out there. There we go. And actually, because I've got snapping turned on, it will actually tell me with a green line. Can you see that? It will tell me that that's exactly halfway. And I probably want that to be white, actually, I think. Now that has by default gone back to Avenir, which is the same as the font I used in the masthead. So that's probably a good thing, really. But I don't think Demi Bold is the one that I want. I think I just want maybe just regular. There we go. I just slightly move that down and slightly move that down as well. There we go. Okay, so so that's my text, and in the next video I will be adding the monster in front of the moon. That's exciting, isn't it? Can't wait for that one. Bye.